So today I'm going to a baby shower. So I have pinned my hair back, I've already moisturized and primed my skin, and now I'm going to just get right into it. I'm not entirely sure what kind of a look I'm going for, so I'm just gonna kind of go to the colors that I'm interested in and just see what happens. So let's get started. Also, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have a good amount of fallout today, so I'm gonna do my eyes first and then my skin. So that's just sometimes what I choose to do when I think that I might make a bit of a mess on my skin. You know, like the eyeshadow will like fall here and I'll have to redo it, so we might as well just do it this way. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with Faithful. I'm gonna put this in my, well, for me, above my crease. So if you have normal shaped eyes, I would put this in the crease, and I'm going really lightly just with my finger. Crease just to give me a little bit of dimension there. Okay, my mom just texted me. Every time I try to do a get ready with me, I end up with like 27 million interruptions. And I end up having to do like a talkover, like a voiceover one. So, in case you're wondering why I don't have a lot of get ready with me. And this is me without children. So I can't even imagine how people with kids do get ready with me's, because like, how do people not interrupt you? Like, whether it's like on the phone or like phone call, text, or in person. I just don't know how people do that. Okay, so I'm also obviously putting Faithful on my lower lash line. As we know, I like to sort of smoke things out. And this is a day look. It is like 10:30 in the morning. 10:28. So I'm just really sort of layering this on and deepening it up. I just really like this shape, and using this matte color for this. I think I want to go in, and I did this the other day, so if I've already posted the Valentine's Day tutorial, you've already seen this, but the blush in Stunning is stunning. It's such a pretty, like, bright, matte, like Barbie doll pink. And I just feel like that's such a cool color to wear on your eyes, because it's not like a usual color that you would wear on your eyes. So that makes me want to wear it on my eyes. So I'm going to get a relatively, yeah, I guess I'm going to do like a cream shadow brush, just because I'm going to put this on. Look at that, that's bright. And I'm going to put this all over my eyelid. Again, just using this brush because I can pat it on, and that, you know, that stops me from having any fallout, because I really didn't have any fallout. You know how cats like rub up on your leg, like, I guess to like give you some love? I was reading this thing, you know how like random things pop up on your Facebook? I was reading this thing and it said that like cats are like rubbing good luck onto you or something. It's probably just dander, but maybe it's luck too. I don't know. I don't know these things. I'm not a scientist. Not a scientist. Alright, so I'm just sort of patting this on just so I get the intensity that I want, because I do want this to be quite bright. And it is. If you were here in person, you could attest to the fact that this is a bright pink. And it is funny too that I'm using, because as a hooded-eyed person, and just in general, I like matte colors. Like, I think they're pretty. So it is kind of cool that so far I'm using all matte colors. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the crease brush and palette 2, and I'm going to go into Honorable, which is like a light grayish brown, and I'm going to put this directly in the crease. So I'm going to do this as my sort of go-between for these two colors, because there is quite a stark difference between the two, and that just kind of like eases it a little bit. Sort of blending them together a little bit there. Okay, then I'm going to pat on a little bit more of the Stunning color because I don't want to lose any of that intensity. Okay, then I'm gonna put a little bit of this, and again, you can use like the tip of this brush if you want, or your finger. I will try this brush. I'm usually a finger person, as you know, but I'm gonna try to put this on just like the inner portion of the lower lash line, because I know I have Faithful all the way across, but I just want to kind of put a little this on just to, actually I'm going to go all the way across. All right. That's actually quite pretty. Oh, it's cute. Okay, cool. All right, so now I have the pigment in Sassy, which is a light shimmery, I guess it's got a little bit of purple to it, at least compared to this like bright pink. But anyways, I'm gonna put this as like on the center of my eyelid, just right here to give a little bit of dimension. And then I'm also gonna use this as my inner corner highlight. But since I haven't done my base yet, I might have to reapply this after. Okay, so here, just to give dimension on the lid. Oh, that's so cute. It's so cute. Okay. And then I think I'm going to save the inner corner part of that. Like I'm going to use it as the inner corner highlight, but I think I want to do my base first. So because of the way that we applied this, I don't really have any fallout. So that's good. So now we're going to go in with the skin. So I have this, I made a little mixture of the velour and scarlet, because that has kind of been like my favorite color combo for foundation lately. So I'm just going to dot that all over my face. And this is like a medium coverage. If you find that you want more full coverage, my advice is to do like one thin layer and then like kind of let it set for a couple minutes and then apply another thin layer. I feel like when you try to do, if you've ever tried to do like thick layers of foundation, it usually doesn't work out all that well. Penny, what is your deal? She's like having a moment over there. I know. I don't know what's up, girl. I know. I love you. I do. She's probably like, why are you talking to yourself? She's like ready to have an intervention. You talk to yourself way too much, Mom. Yes. Yes, I do. It's true. All right, so that really evens out the skin, and it even makes the eye makeup just look better because now my skin's even. All right, and I'm gonna go in with some Scarlet concealer. So I'm gonna do this on like the highlight areas of my face, and of course my under eye. Now because I went under the eye, obviously with the eyeshadow, I'm gonna be careful when I blend this because I don't want it to be like a really harsh line. Sean is very loudly listening to the radio if you hear him. Just so you know. Okay. Put this down my nose because my nose is always quite red. I don't know why, it just is. And then a little bit on the center of my forehead, like between my eyes, and then on my chin, because those are the places that you would normally sort of highlight. Okay. I'm feeling a little anxious. I'm trying to be calm, but whenever I'm like going far from home, and an hour away from home for me is far from home, it makes me anxious. I get like nervous. Okay, so I have put that on, so now I'm going to set the areas that I had with concealer with the organza foundation powder. All right, so to warm up my skin a bit, since I'm feeling a little bit ghostly, I'm gonna use some of the bronzer in Sunset, and I'm gonna use the blusher brush, and I'm gonna just do cheekbones, jawline, and then sort of like the perimeter of my face, even though I think my bangs, like my hair is going to cover up a bit of that, but my face is pretty round and I have a pretty large forehead, so this is, if you don't have that, then you don't need to really do that, but I am. Okay, so this gives me a little bit more dimension, and then I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. I'm going to do the Real Techniques base shadow brush and go in with a little bit of the bronzer and just do a little bit of nose contour. So you want to take this like lightly from your brow down your nose. So this is kind of like the typical contour that you would do if you had like a specific issue you were trying to like remedy. You might want to go about it differently, but this is a good way to just sort of like a general nose contour thing, just like down the side to just sort of like narrow it. And then I'll go in with some of the organza powder just along the top and then a little bit along the side to just sort of dull it a little bit. All right, blush. I'm gonna do my usual Sweet. Such a nice like peachy pink. And I want to keep it kind of bronzy-ish because of how bright pink the eyes are. Because I'm not trying to be like too Barbie-ish. Right. Okay. Brows. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the brow pencil in dark because I did recently re-dye my hair black, so I need to keep the brows matching with that. So I'm gonna use the dark brow pencil and just sort of fill them in, and I also extend them a little bit on the outer edge because mine are, I think, a teensy bit shorter than I would like them to be. And then keep going through with the spoolie to sort of distribute the product and even them out. You can also use a bit of a lighter hand because typically the front of your brows is a little bit more subtle. But again, if you don't want to be subtle, then Don't be subtle, do you? Look at that. Brows and no brows. Big difference. Okay, so now we're going to use Prim eyeliner. So this is the nice light brown. I'm going to line the upper lash line with just a thin line. I'll try to make it a thin line. All right, nice. Right, and then I think I'm gonna leave the lower lash line there, but I still have to do our inner corner highlight. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that Sassy shimmery pigment. I'm gonna spray some rose water. I'm gonna go in with that cream shadow brush and just put this like in the inner tear duct area. And obviously like a little bit on the upper lash line, a little bit on the lower lash line. So that really sort of brightens up the center. Oh, that's cute. All right. I always make such a mess. If you could see like what it looked like right here, all right. Let's curl lashes and put on mascara, and then we are good to go. And I usually just do upper lash line or upper lash mascara, but you can do whatever works for you. I just have really sparse lashes on the lower lash line, and it's usually an unsuccessful attempt when I try to put mascara on the lower lash line. I don't know why, it just doesn't work for me. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry before I do another coat, but I am gonna do the lips, and I think I'm gonna be very like, I'm gonna keep like the same tone, like the same colors. So I think I'm gonna use like Plush and Prim to line my lips. So this is Plush. I'm gonna sharpen that up a bit because I use it a lot. And then I'm gonna use Prim a little bit, like the outer edges. Okay, now another coat of mascara. I feel like I look like a doll. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I just feel very doll-like. I am very fragile. I totally messed up my arm because I decided to I hung this new backdrop. And I was like, I've been doing yoga for 2 days, so I can totally stand on a chair that's on wheels and use tacks to put on a new backdrop and I'll be fine. So I fell, obviously, and totally messed up my elbow, and I woke up this morning and I was all sore, and I was like, why the heck am I sore? I didn't do anything. And then I was like, oh, I fell. Yeah. That'll make you sore. Makeup wipe, makeup wipe, makeup wipe. Oh my God. cannot take me anywhere. Not even taking me anywhere. I still mess up stuff. Just freaking can't even. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and like, and let me know if you have any requests.